Britain, 2,500 years BC. This is the height of the Stone Age. People live by farming the land, growing crops, keeping animals. There's little evidence of fixed villages, permanent settlement. Instead, they seek out fresh grazing land and fresh soil, season by season. Everything they have, clothes, tools, food, is gathered from the world around them.
One material lay at the very heart of their world, as it had done for thousands of years. Flint. And it was needed in vast quantities.
Look at this. It's a moonscape of deep hollows and depressions. There are literally hundreds of them. And these aren't the product of ancient farming or ancient settlements. All of this was created by ancient industry.
Each one of these hollows is the remnant of an ancient mine shaft, and there are 433 of them. Some of the mine shafts have been excavated, so it's possible to enter the very ground that was worked by our prehistoric ancestors.
It's a bit deeper than I thought.
Each shaft leads to a network of tunnels, hacked from the chalk bedrock with basic tools.
This is red deer antler, hunted or collected in the forests above. And then it's been used, just as the shape suggests, as a pick. You can see just how cramped the conditions are down here. And some of the tunnels are so small. It's believed that as well as men working down here, there must have been children, because some of the spaces are just too small to believe it was grown-ups. Now, here's what all the effort is in aid of. This black stuff here, this is flint. They would have found a complete floor, like a black floor of flint, as if a black liquid had flowed in and solidified. It's like glass or treacle toffee. In any case, this is what this mine was all about. Flint, the lifeblood of the Stone Age. If you were going to fell a tree, build a house, shape wood, make a dugout canoe, you needed an axe like this. Bear with me. Apparently it's quite distinctive when you see it. If you don't break an ankle on the way. Look, the secret to all of this, what those early metal workers were on the hunt for, is in this ribbon of black and white rock. It's very distinctive. You see it? It's called cassiterite, a rock that contains tin.
Britain had been a latecomer to the Copper Age, but the discovery of local tin, a much rarer metal than copper, was to propel Britain to the very technological forefront of Europe.
And if you were very lucky, you'd find something like this. I wish you could feel it. It looks like any ordinary pebble, but trust me, it's as heavy as a cannonball. And when you extract the tin itself, it's as beautiful as silver. And this is an ingot of tin. It's very lovely. They say that if you bend it, it crackles. They call that the cry of tin. But more importantly, if you have copper and you add this, you transform it into bronze.
If you control the bellows speed, it'll hold the perfect temperature for casting.
With just the right mixture of copper and tin, metalworkers could create an alloy that was hard enough to make useful tools and weapons.
OK, in you go. Bit lower.
Fine one.
That's it, That's it. Well done, gentlemen.
Look. Amazing. It's like blood, better than blood. OK.
That's good. Lift it up a little bit. That's it. We're there.
Wow. It's so visceral, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
The moment of truth.
There we go.
Look at that, behold. That is amazing. Look at the colour of it.
Are you impressed?
I'm deeply, deeply impressed. Look at that. Yeah, it even makes a ring.
It's a very hard piece of bronze.
Just amazing. From liquid fire to a metal sword in a couple of minutes.
In 1992, while this underpass was being dug, the evidence emerged from the mud.
Incredibly, they found a boat, a big wooden boat, buried 20 feet underground, down here. It's hard to believe, surrounded down here by all this concrete and these painted tiles. But 3,500 years ago, the boat came to rest and was gradually buried under layers and layers of mud. And here it is. This, quite simply, is the oldest surviving seagoing vessel in the world. It's absolutely fantastic. At first sight, it's honestly one of the most impressive archaeological finds I've ever laid eyes on.
Originally up to 20 metres long, the Dover boat would have carried cargo between Britain and mainland Europe. Scrap bronze and other metals, perhaps also wool and fabrics.
A vessel this size would obviously have taken some skilled handling. It must have been either paddled with several of these, or the thinking more recently has been that it might have been rowed, like a rowing boat on a paddling pond, only on a much grander scale. I've actually been given the privilege of going inside the case. This is the magic handle that opens the door. You don't get to do this in normal life. There's a real atmosphere in here. I don't know if it's just the case, but it's almost like being in here with someone rather than just something. It's as if the Bronze Age is, and Bronze Age people are preserved in here.
The boat's construction relied on the expert skills of carpenters using bronze axes. Its hull, 4 enormous planks sewn together.
These are twisted yew branches, they're called withies, and they've been used like thread or cords, so that the pieces have been stitched together, almost as though, rather than wood, it was made out of skin or cloth. It's the same sort of technology. It's been sewn together, just on a kind of a giant scale.
Close up, there's a detail that reveals how this boat ended its days.
It was in good nick, but at some point, people have decided to put it beyond use. It's been scuttled, if you like. You can see at certain points where the withies, those twisted yew branches, have been cut deliberately. So for some reason, it was thought appropriate to put this boat, this perfectly functional boat, beyond the use of man.